Hey, good morning. Making coffee, so I'm gonna be kind of looking at the camera and not looking at the camera. Sorry about that. It's morning. I got stuff I got to do. But I wanted to talk real quick about anarchism and my anarchism. I'm an anarcho-capitalist. I don't think that anarcho-socialism is a thing, and I want to explain why. But first, I want to real quick say that I am an anarcho-capitalist, but that doesn't mean that I want anarcho-capitalism right now. I really don't. And the reason is we're not prepared for it. We don't have a society that's prepared for it. If we became an anarcho-capitalist country tomorrow, there would be blood in the streets, and it would get really ugly, and we may not end up with anarcho-capitalism at the end of it. We'd probably end up with communism or fascism or a king or something. Having an ideal and hoping that things go a certain way doesn't necessarily mean that today is the day for that. Sometimes you have to plan ahead and look towards the future, and that's my anarchism. Yes, I would like America to be an anarchist country, and I'll explain in detail in a later video how I see that happening. But for now, it's not what we want, not any of us, in my opinion. But as far as the anarcho-socialists go, I got a question for the anarcho-socialists who will watch this video. Please leave your response down in the comments. I'd appreciate it. But how do you think your anarcho-socialism is going to be enforced? You think you're going to run around? What? You think you're all just going to become a mob that runs around robbing the people who actually work? Is that how it's going to work without a government? Oh, you think people are going to bust their butt to pay for your lives and pay for your, your gender transition surgery willingly without a government putting a gun to their head? What are you talking about? There's no such thing as anarcho-socialism. It doesn't exist. It's socialism, it's communism, wrapped in liberation ideology, but it's a skin suit. It's not real liberation. It's not real freedom. It's slavery in disguise. And we don't want to be your slaves. And that's not what anarchy is about. Anarchy is about maximizing individual freedom, which anarchists believe benefits everyone the most. An anarchist believes that if the freer we all are, the better we all are off. Even people who aren't super successful financially would be better off in an anarcho-capitalist society, in my opinion. And anarcho-socialists believe the same thing, but they don't have any plans for how they're going to do it. Not without a government. It all goes back to they think that they're going to enforce it somehow, but I don't think they understand how robbing people of all their labor, how that actually works, if they actually think that can happen without a government. It is only because of our large, militarized, huge amount of police and really strong military is our government able to rob everybody. And right now, it's mostly conservatives being robbed. It's not the left. And so you want to keep robbing people so you can pay for your stuff and so you can have nice things, and you want everybody to be equal, but you don't want to put in equal work. You don't have equal capabilities. You just want to steal. But you might be able to steal from one person or a dozen people with your little mob. But then what? Chacon has a song called New World Rise, and it's a great song. I don't agree with them politically so much anymore. I think they're more on the socialist side. But that song is a good question. What are you going to do when the blood stops, when the blood stops running? Then what? If you have your little commie revolution in America, then what? You're all just going to go around just robbing people? No, you're gonna install a communist government to rob people because you're too lazy to do even that, and you're incapable of robbing all the right. The ranchers out in Texas aren't gonna just hand over their money to you. They're not gonna send a check to the commies in Austin for fun. That's not how that works. So anarcho socialism is a complete myth, complete nonsense. It's like calling yourself an empathetic, child abuser or something. It just makes no sense. And a lot of the left's ideology makes no sense. But if they repeat it enough, and if all their friends repeat it, and their professors repeat it, and the news repeats it, they're like, well, everyone agrees. They all have agendas. They're all manipulating you. They're all lying to you, and you're not thinking downstream effects of what you're doing and what you're saying. Because if you did, you wouldn't be an anarcho-socialist. I mean, communism sucks everywhere, always. So if you want to be a socialist, I suggest first starting with a commune. And I've been on some communes. I've been on multiple communes. And I didn't stay very long. And it wasn't because they didn't want me there. It's because I wouldn't sleep with everyone. It's because I didn't want to work 12 hours a day, so, Joe could sleep with all the women at the commune and do nothing. But you go ahead and try it. Go ahead and do it. Set it up with your friends. Nobody's stopping you. You just need, get 100 people together, pool all your money, buy some land somewhere, and start a commune, and share everything. Do that for a while, and then come back and talk about how you want us to all be socialist communists. I mean, there's been a huge commune movement in America since the 60s. There's been thousands and thousands of them. Most of them have failed. And the ones that haven't have rigid rules. You have to work. Because if you don't, the whole thing goes to hell, right? Then nobody works. Nobody wants to be the one guy working for everybody else while everybody else hangs out and has fun, plays drums by the fire. I mean, you can see the same thing at a rainbow gathering. Now, rainbow gatherings work because they're short and people save up all year. And there's people who are actually donating a lot of stuff to it. And so it works. Kind of. But you still end up, even at rainbow gatherings, even where, you don't have to do anything and everything's free. And it's all fun. And people are like, hey, you want to smoke some weed? Go, pick up some wood for the fire. Half the people won't do that. They won't go pick up some sticks so everybody can sit around a nice warm fire. You got to pull, it's like pulling teeth to get people to go pick up wood. And they don't have to do anything all day long. You just get to hang out. And it's not, there's a reason they're not permanent. There's a reason they only last for a brief time, because it wouldn't work permanently, because it doesn't work. If people don't have to work, they don't. If they don't have to work hard, they don't. And it's not everybody, but it's most people. And you end up with a situation where you're getting all the firewood, you're cooking dinner every day, you had to bring the supplies, and everybody else is just sitting around hanging out because there's nothing they can. And it sucks. And that's why socialism sucks. All socialists suck. Fascists suck. Communists suck. Socialists suck. They all suck. Don't be a socialist. And if you think you're an anarcho-socialist, you need to think. And just watch some Larkin Rose videos. Listen to the Mises Institute. Listen to people who say you're wrong. Try to challenge their ideas instead of just calling them names. We all have a lot to learn. Even I do. But that's about it for now. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, comment, call me names, give me suggestions, all that down in the comments section. I do have a Cash App in the description, but it's not a toll booth. It's there if you want it. Appreciate everybody's time. God bless.